Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
It's the 26th of February, forever known as the day after Amanda's birthday.
That's right. It's always known as that.
I rang you yesterday and sung happy birthday to you.
And you got halfway through and I said, thank you. Stop now.
I went, happy birthday to you.
You know, even when you're singing happy birthday to me, it's about you.
What do you mean?
Happy birthday to you. I said, look, just a card is fine.
I got you a card. I got you some great gifts.
I know you did. Thank you. But can I tell you what the biggest gift of all was? On Saturday, I went to an event called Hublander, Meet the Men of Outlander. Now, you remember I'm late to Outlander. Outlander started 10 years ago. It's the incredible story of a woman who in the 1940s goes to this remote part of Scotland and kind of falls through some stones, comes out in a part of Jacobean history in Scotland, falls in love with Jamie. They have this incredibly intense, tumultuous relationship and everyone swoons. Every time women who are into this show walk past any rocks, they try and fall through them. So there's a huge fan base for this show, i.e. lots of maddies that are attracted to it. Not all, obviously, are maddies. And I'd like to think I'm one of those.
Yourself.
I'm not sure which category I'm in.
Yeah, well, you got on it late. You're a late man.
Well, I only just started a year ago, and I watched an entire first season in one day.
People say to me, I was into Outlander a long time ago.
I know.
You tell Amanda that.
Of course. So they have a very strong fan base. So they had an event, Sydney on Saturday, Melbourne Sunday, where you go along and there's four guys from Outlander who were there, and they sort of divvy themselves out for various sessions of Q&A, of chatting, photographs, all of that sort of stuff. So I was beside myself, and they asked me. I went to the VIP section on Saturday.
Look at you.
So there weren't that many of us there.
You're like Rita Ora at Katy Perry's. No, actually, Taylor Swift.
It's exactly what I was like. And they asked me if I would ask the first question. Oh. I said yes. And they said, look, do you mind if we sort of give you the question? Because they want to direct it away from, will you have sex with me? Which is pretty much what my second question was going to be.
Is that what they...
And to sort of set the tone of let's keep it professional, they wanted me to kick off with the first question, which was something like... you know, you have to film some pretty heavy scenes. How does laughter, what role does that play? Because they're all good friends. And I thought I can work with that. I'll make it chatty and blah, blah, blah. But when I got there, there'd been a few events leading up where they felt it was safer. And their job is to protect these guys. It was safer if the questions were written down and just read out by the moderator. So... you get acknowledged and then someone else reads the question. So I was acknowledged as, we've got a local celebrity here, embarrassing, who's known for her humour. And then the most dour question, the way it was written was, what role is laughter? Like I was some weirdo.
Yeah.
I'd rather have asked, will you have sex with me?
Will you have sex with me?
So I've said, here she is, she's got a sense of humour. And then the question was diabolically dry.
Because it's problematic, though. I remember I went on tour with the Deadliest Catch captains, and they had a Q&A.
I asked them that question too.
A Q&A section. And it was just drunken fishermen yelling at drunken fishermen. Yeah. And it was just a mess.
But it is a great thing. And Sam Heughan...
I would love to know some of the questions that were vetoed.
Sam Heughan and Duncan LaCroix, he plays Murta, they have a great friendship, as you can see, and they'd been out on the Terps the night before and were full of laughter and jokes. And also, I'd had dinner with my sons the night before, so my face was as puffy as hell and I had garlic breath. So I was ready to go.
Will you have sex with me?
I said, Sam, stop asking me.
Because he had to endure a lot in that show. A lot of rapey scenes and stuff like that.
He still said no to me. But there's such great banter between them, and they hosted the show so well. And one of the questions this woman said, look, it's not so much a question. She said, I just want to thank you. She said, I started watching Outlander during lockdown, and her husband had just passed away. And she said she was all alone. And she started to watch this show, and the relationship between Claire and Jamie reminded her of the early days with her husband. And she said, I just want you to know the kind of impact this show has. So it was great. And then, of course, there were the questions of when you had to have that male rape scene, how long did you have to lie underneath him? Awkward.
Actually, how long did he have to lie underneath?
Well, he said there was 3 days of filming.
3 days?
And he said, great co-star, but I didn't talk to him much that day. So, that sort of stuff. And then, so I had a photo with them afterwards.
Yep.
And Sam gave me a little birthday cake because because he knew it was my birthday.
What's in a cake?
It was a little cupcake.
He gave you a cupcake.
He gave me a cupcake. And I had a photo, and I said, how embarrassing.
What'd you
I
do?
said, it's such a great show. I've learned so much about the history of the time. Because I didn't want to seem like a will you have sex with me person.
Well, you have
So I
sex
went the other way. Oh, so much about the history has been so
You should
interesting.
have just cupcaked him in return. Cupcake!
But can I say, those guys are so funny, so charming. My respect for them has just gone through the roof.
Great.
But you still know my follow-up question, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Will you, etc.